Okay, so here we go. We're taking a look at the site to see what's happening in the engagement area, and so this is live. We've got we've got the drop down rings, all rings. So these are definitely out of order. In this drop down, we have all these different choices. So what happens if we go to Halo engagement rings actually? It's a little slow, probably because of my internet or because we're loading too much. And it takes us to, it takes a long time for this page to load. What is it? It's loading the actual Halo engagement ring choices. I guess that's pretty good, but we should have, if we're going to have those, I don't know where our mobile choices and our mobile choices and our desktop choices are different. Probably that should be updated to what our desktop choices are. And so also, engagement rings should be top. That needs to be thought through. Let's hit engagement rings and see what happens. So here we are going to engagement rings. So we look at it, we've got our banner, great deals on fine jewelry since 1999, millions of happy customers. It's pretty large, but it's out of scale as compared to the desktop one. I think on desktop that's much smaller. Also, as compared to the bigger, better banner, it's out of scale. And then we have these choices below of where we can go, and then we have the content. And so I understand Saranga's comment regarding the content being low and losing a lot of viewers. So I do agree that we could try a redesign of this and see if we could make it potentially smaller so it works better. All of it so it's more mobile appropriate. One thing I do notice is that our content blocks, meaning the merchandise items, they're very big. Like one item, two items take up pretty much the whole screen, and my screen's pretty big. So we could experiment with a smaller content block with the goal of making it half as tall, which could be a little smaller merchandise picture, or actually half as tall and keeping the merchandise picture the same size. So there's a lot of white. We got two prices. We just got a lot of stuff in there. We could just see what we can do, and so let's try that. So now let's go to shop by diamond shape, and let's see what happens. So, all right. Again, my internet may not be so fast where I am right now, but okay, there we are. Shop by diamond shape. Superjeweler sells the most popular shapes. That's amazing. I wonder if in these blocks we should have the payment amounts from whatever to whatever payment. It's an interesting possibility also. So we got cushion shape, princess shape, marquise shape, oval shape. We know we have an issue with some of these that they load to, actually here it wouldn't matter. You'd just be going to oval. And interestingly, the nav is not suppressed on mobile, whereas it is suppressed, or is it? Oh no, it's not suppressed on the answer to that. So here on this page we come straight, and so here we come again to the cushion page. If we look at the bottom, I've noticed this before and mentioned this, has not been fixed. The blocks are messed up. So that is not very good. If you look at these blocks on the Radiant page, you can see now that they're not even. That is the sort of user experience which makes the users leave immediately. I can tell you that users will leave immediately just because of the psychological problem of seeing these messed up blocks. So, Robbie, you cannot have design like this. It's irresponsible, terrible design. Okay, so back to live action. In mobile, these should be straws of one of these blocks, very much smaller, so that the content is. All of these would need to be plugged if anybody's searching Radiant Diamond or whatever. But the good lead to them, which is really great. So yes, Saranga, I agree with you. there's too much on the page, and it's probably lowering our overall engagement with our engagement ring, program. Also remembering that that Something Borrowed, Something Blue is going to be a big part of this very, very soon, and so some of this may change. But the fact that these pages now exist, we're in a good position to optimize.